What is up? Welcome back, enchanters, to a massive video. This one's gonna be a doozy. To another complete collection of all Disney traditions Valentine's Day pieces through various Making and Friends, movies, and other short series. I'm so excited, yet I'm dreading this video because it is so long. And by the way, this is the 10th video I film. Today, it is November, and you are probably watching this in February on Valentine's Day week. So happy Valentine's Day to you. It is my birth month, and I love Valentine's Day. Fun fact, I've never shared Valentine's Day. I've never been in a relationship in the month of Valentine's Day. I lie. I did. That's a great story. But before we get to that story, my name is Jean-Pierre Bon Jovi. Welcome to my channel where we unbox figurines, collectibles, Disney, DC, Marvel, collectible trading cards, Polly Pockets, vintage toys, antiques, you name it. We do it in this channel. I come and I upload every Monday and Thursday. And if you want to see more, I highly suggest that you subscribe below and hit that bell to be notified every time I come and upload content every Monday religiously and on Thursdays. Thank you so much for being with me here today. And I'm so excited to dive into this collection because it has been requested before. It's not a popular request, but it has been requested before. And this is the complete Valentine's Day collection. Now, I might forget a piece here or there just because my brain is fried, but I think I did well. And there is a huge disclaimer. When it came to Mickey and Minnie, this series, there's many pieces of them embracing each other and kissing each other. As long as there was a heart somewhere on the base or the piece, I'm considering it as a Valentine's Day piece. You don't have to, but you can. Now, some are heavily Valentine's Day themed versus others are more subtle. And they don't necessarily fall within that realm. And I'll land that distinction. And fun fact, my last relationship 4 years ago, I forgot, was shared on Valentine's Day. And I took my ex to a Mark Anthony concert. I completely surprised him to a Mark Anthony concert because he's a huge Mark Anthony fan. He had no idea. And so I was kind of like a bootleg. I started the morning really bootleg. I got him some candies, typical generic stuff. And then I was I have a surprise to you. We're going out to a special place. It's going to be out in Connecticut. It's a special fancy restaurant. He had no idea what it was that we were doing. I was but dressed up really nice. And, he dressed up nice. And then we literally, I put a blindfold on him 5 blocks within the vicinity of the concert hall in Connecticut, which is about an hour drive away from New York. And when we got out the car and he opened his eyes and he sees this this concert stadium. He's where are we? And then he sees Mark Anthony and he lost his shit. He was so excited. It was a great experience. He turned out to be an a-hole. Story of my life. That is my Valentine's Day memory with actually being in a committed, what I thought was a committed relationship, but he was a lying, cheating asshole. Excuse my French. But without further ado, as I reminisce on just the single life and my terrible past relationships that have all failed due to infidelity. Welcome back to this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first piece we have is this, and it's called Mickey and Minnie Sweetheart Sundays. Now, this is not considered a Valentine's Day piece per se, and it's really the first piece that we get introduced to a heart, really. This piece came out in 2007, right? And it is this frosted snow globe, and it's frosted, and the only part that isn't frosted as you zoom in is the cutout details on this piece. And the heart is not frosted and it's clear. And inside, as you could zoom in, you have Mickey and Minnie sipping on what seems to be like a ice cream sundae shake. Minnie is in her gorgeous red attire, her red hat, Mickey in his traditional ensemble, and they're both sitting on like these ice cream parlor booths. There is an incredible amount of detail in this piece. The actual sequins, if you can tell, is heart-shaped sequins, and you have that iridescence in there as well. It has a topper, which is this heart topper, and the bottom base is full of florals and this prism detailing, this detail shape. This is one of my favorite snow globes ever, and fun fact, it's the very first ever snow globe that Jim Shore ever made for Disney Tradition. So this is the original OG snow globe. First one ever. How beautiful is that? And then following this, he made a Tinkerbell spring one, and then he made the small ones, which we're going to show in a moment. He made a few other ones, but this is the original OG snow globe. If you didn't know, now you know. Look at that. You would have never known that if I didn't do a Valentine's Day video. You're welcome. Following that piece, we're talking about snow globes, and he also released this Eeyore snow globe. And aside from the Eeyore, he also released the Mickey and Minnie to go with it. And it's called Mickey and Minnie Mouse Spring Jitterbug. And it's part of the Spring Snow Globe collection. And so is this one, Eeyore Gloom to Bloom. They're part of the spring, but they actually have roses on them. So they're spring slash this one. These, by the way, marry. There was a Tinkerbell snow globe that came out that married this, but it had a butterfly on top. And the Bambi I showed you before as well. They're technically considered part of the spring line, but these two had hearts on them. And so we have these, and these retail for $25. They've gone up a little bit for at the price point. They're still, you can still find them for under $60, and they're absolutely breathtaking. The sequins in this one are hearts, and the sequin in this one is hearts as well. So I consider these part of the Valentine's Day series. I'm actually going to place this one over here. Following that, we have this OG piece. Now, it's not considered a Valentine's Day piece, but it falls in the realm of a heart. And because there's a heart in the base, you can consider it Valentine's Day if you choose. And it's Mickey and Minnie Smooch for My Sweetie. One of the OG pieces that came out early in 2008, I believe this piece was released. It is absolutely beautiful. It's Mickey and Minnie getting ready to smooch and embrace each other. Her eyes are closed. His eyes are open. Her blue dress. I love the patch. You can see her undergarment and the little patchwork right by her tail. It's super darling. The mixed media of the metal tail. You have the hearts on all four sides of the base. It is absolutely adorable and still a quite relatively easy piece to get. It retailed for like $50, $60, and you can still find it relatively affordable for like under $80 still on the secondary market. This piece did receive a few reissues. While we're at it, we're going to cover the entire Steamboat collection. You've seen this before, but these are heavily Valentine's inspired, and this is called Real Sweetheart. He is giving her a Valentine's Day box of chocolates, and Mickey's holding a bouquet of florals on his back, while she's holding her hands and like she's just super overjoyed by the thought. And it's their vintage gray, black, and ivory inspired collection. It's not Steamboat Willie, it's just a vintage Mickey grayscale collection. This piece again retailed for about $50. It's also received quite a few reissues, and I know you can purchase it still for under $100. We're going to go a little speedy on this video. Following that, we have this piece, and it is called Date Night. It's gone up a little bit in price. It's not as inexpensive as it once was, and what really makes this Valentine's Day is the heart base. This is a Valentine's Day piece, okay? Their tails interlock on the back to create a heart. They're sitting on this beautiful, beautiful bench. And it is an absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning piece. And then you have the red detailing here on the bench as well. And I love that pop of red on this grayscale piece because it really adds a lot of depth to it. Again, it's called Date Night. And before we continue, there is a piece coming out for Valentine's Day. I'm going to put it right over here. It's the Mickey and Minnie, same vintage series with the heart. Super cutie. We also have a few other Valentine's Day pieces coming. There's going to be a Marie from Aristocats, small personality pose, retailing for $26 right over here. That's launching this Valentine's Day season. And we have a Pluto launching this Valentine's Day season right over here, also retailing for $26. Those are some of the Valentine's Day exclusives coming out. There's probably another one that I'm forgetting. And if I am, I'm probably going to add the picture right over here. And if you don't see anything pop up over here, it's because there isn't another piece. And then the last two pieces in this collection is the Yoo-hoo, where Minnie is holding a napkin, and this is for my gal, and Mickey is holding a bouquet of florals. Again, it's that white and black detailing, but you get that red, that touch of red accent on her handkerchief and on her daisy, and then you get his bouquet of florals, and then you have the heart on the base. These retailed for about $45 each when they launch. They become a little bit more expensive. You can still get them, but they're about close to $70 to $80 they're peaking towards. They have been going up in price. Following that, this is another piece that I was really doubtful because it's not a Valentine's Day piece, but there were two hearts in it. So I was like, because there's a heart, I have to share it. And it is the Kissing Booth Mickey and Minnie. As you zoom in on the details, you can see that there's the heart right on the kissing booth. And some of the florals on the base have hearts all around it. So because of that, I am considering it as a passable Valentine's Day piece, but it is not intended to be a Valentine's Day piece. I just love her attire, that blue dress, the pink slippers. I love this rendition of her. Her purple eyeshadow as her eyes are closed. He's super cutie, like he's blushing and can't wait to get smooches from his sweetheart. Absolutely adorable piece. This piece retailed for $60 when it launched. You can still find it for under $90. We have a Stitch piece. Yes, because what's any holiday without Stitch included, right? And this is Clueless Casanova. It's an adorable piece and still relatively affordable. This piece launched for $45 when it launched, and you can still find it for under $50. It is Stitch in this beautiful t-shirt that's in ivory and baby pink. It's like a mauve baby pink. And he's holding a rose in his hand, and what's cute is the detailing of his ears with the lilac rose mauling. Adorable piece, can still be found in the secondary market as well. Then we have these two pieces that were part of the Valentine's Day collection series that came out, part of the personality post. And this was during the transition of when Jim was going from the blue and red boxes. These came out 2012 into, I feel like a year later he went into the red boxes. And this is called Lucky in Love. And this one is called Perfection, which is Marie Jolie. And they're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. I feel like there's another one I'm missing. Oh no, I know why. Because the other two that came out are Mickey and Minnie. And she's on like this heart box shaped of chocolates. Super duper cutie. And he is holding this for you little like pillow in his mouth. Now I do believe that there is a variant of this Lucky. I forget what it is. Something to do with his ears, the color of his ears. I don't know, but there is a variant of this. I'm not sure if this one is the variant or the one I don't have is the variant, but there is a variant to it. And there you have it. These pieces retailed each for $35. They go for a lot more now in the secondary market. You can still get them for under $100, but they have gone up in price. While we're at it, everyone's favorite overkill character, Tinkerbell. And this is my least favorite piece of all the Tinkerbell Valentine's Day. And it is Tinkerbell, and the name on this piece is called Love and Best Wishes. It's a Valentine's Day piece, and what really makes this Valentine's Day inspire-ish is the heart tile floor she's standing on. But I really don't like this piece because it kind of looks like holiday Christmas because it's a wreath, but in the shape of a heart. So that's kind of distracting, but it is actually a Valentine's Day piece. This one retailed for about $40. You can still find it for a little under $75. Following that, this is the OG Tinkerbell Valentine's Day collection. It's called He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not. and it came out the same time the Lucky and the Marie Jolie came out, and it's this heart shape cushion she's sitting on, and she's peeling out the petals, and it says, he loves me not. Now there is a variant to this piece, and the variant to this piece has I believe one petal or all the petals on the floor, and it's either missing flowers or it has the full set of flowers, I forget, but there is a variant to this piece that was first released. I'm not sure if this is the rare one or the other one is. I believe the other one is, and there is that variant. It's not an intended variant, because when Jim Shore makes these pieces, he doesn't intend to create variants like that. He's only ever done that officially with one piece, which was the Sleeping Beauty pink and blue dress with Prince Philip. But it's usually due to like a manufacturer issue, and then they just forgot to do something, and like a small batch looked one way and the next batch didn't. That's typically what happens. Just like the Genie, there's a Genie variant. There's many variants out there in the market, in many of the pieces. And again, they're accidental variants. They're not intended variants. So there is an accidental variant of this piece. This piece retailed at first for $45. It's gone up far from that. It goes now into the triple digits. Sometimes you can find it for a little cheaper, maybe for $90, but it has gone up in value. Following this, my favorite Tinkerbell Valentine's Day piece is this one. This one is called Cupid. And she is on her tippy toes. It is absolutely darling as you zoom in on all those details. She has that pink, baby pink dress. She's playing Cupid with the mixed media detailing of the thread. And she's about to shoot the heart arrow. It is absolutely impeccable. This piece launched for $45. It has gone up since then. I don't know what the retail value of this is because I have not been noticing it on the secondary market. But if you do, comment below. And if you own it, let me know. It's one of my favorite Tinkerbells. And lastly, it's the Love Seed. It's Tinkerbell sitting on a heart-shaped box. She is not by nowhere near like Valentine's Day inspired, but the heart is, and this is an official Valentine's Day piece. It's my least favorite piece after the poinsettia because I wish she was in a red dress. We see her in a red dress in the holidays, but a red glitter dress would have been perfect, or like a pink glitter dress to contrast this would have been stunning. And there you have it. This piece launched for $40. It has gone up in price since then as well. Not too much, but you could still find it for under $75. Next, we have the Heart Balloon Shape Collection from Winnie the Pooh. Now, these have all been released around different times, and this is called Heartstrings. It's Tigger. This one is called, there is no name because there's no ability to put a name on this piece, the Eeyore. But the box should have the name. And then the original piece that came out of the three, the Heart on a String Piglet. We never got a Pooh with a heart balloon, but they're absolutely adorable. I know many of you are seeing these and you're like, OMG, I want all three. They're beautiful. The Piglet retailed for $28. The Eeyore retailed for about $45, and the Tigger retailed for about $50. I think the Tigger was the last one that was made of the three. They came out during different times, and they are just such a beautiful collection. You could still find these quite affordably. I believe the Piglet is the more difficult one to find, but you can still find these quite affordably, and they have not gone up drastically in retail value. Let's put that there, put you here, and put you over here. So we're done with this side, yay! And while we're at it, let's continue with, we've also done you. Let's continue with Winnie the Pooh. This one is You Are Loved, and it's really the biggest scale that we ever get in Eeyore. We've gotten a lot of Eeyores, but this is the biggest scale I've ever seen him in a piece. There are some holiday big scales as well, but I think this is the biggest Eeyore we've ever received. And it's Eeyore in his traditional pose and his demeanor, but he has this heart. This one retails for about $50. It's still relatively easy to come across. Don't pay more than $75 for it on the secondary market. Following that piece, we have this Pooh piece, and it's called Friendship Bouquet. And this one also came out during the same time as the Marie Jolie, the Dalmatian, the Lucky Dalmatian, and the Tinkerbell. And this is Eeyore with a bouquet of florals. The base is heart-shaped. Again, the name of this piece is called Friendship Bouquet. And what I love about this, it's a great Valentine's Day gift, a gift to a friend. which really created that distinction. If there was a friend, you know, or a teacher or someone you wanted to give a Valentine's Day memento to, it would have been this piece right here. Adorable. Then we have this piece, which is relatively new. It came out, I believe this piece came out last year. And yeah, it came out October of last year. It's called Heartfelt Hug. It's the most recent Valentine's Day piece one of the most recent Valentine's Day pieces we received. And I love this piece so much, this Tigger. I love his color story here. He's a little bit more light orange, like a pastel orange. And what I really love about it is the green base and the sand detailing. It is beautiful as he's holding this patched cushion, heart-shaped pillow. This one retails for $45. Don't pay more than that. That's the MSRP price. It's still sold in the market. And the last Winnie the Pooh piece is the handmade Valentines. And this is a Pooh and Piglet set. This one retailed for $50 when it launched. It's gone up a little bit, like $65, $70. Don't pay more than $70 for this. You can see the pair of scissors and the cutout heart paper on the floor, and they're creating this little cutout heart streamer. It is adorable. I also like the little floral green and lilac rose mulling detail on the side of Piglet. That's adorable. It's an adorable, adorable, adorable piece. A few other pieces that launched at the same time, as I mentioned before, were these two personality poses. This is launched at the same time this Pooh did, the Tinkerbell, the Lucky, the Marie Jolie, and this one is called A Gift of Love, and it's Mickey holding a heart, and he's super duper 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 cutie, and this one is called My Love. She's holding a heart-shaped love pillow, and he's holding a heart. They are absolutely adorable, this duo. They are super duper 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 cutie. These retailed for about $35 when they launched. They have gone up in price. You can still find them relatively affordably as well. Following these pieces, another piece that came out during that same time was this, the monogram that says Love. It's not a Valentine's Day piece, but you can definitely you could definitely play it with your Valentine's Day theme. It has been, you know, it's still, I won't say that this is the most challenging monogram to come out, but it's up there. You'll pay a little under $100 for this piece, or close to $115 for this piece. It's Mickey and Minnie, it says Love, and it's part of that monogram series that people really enjoyed, and they didn't think it was going to be that big, and it blew up after the fact, and a lot of people collect these. And speaking about monogram series, this one is also a monogram one, but it came out after the fact, and it's become difficult to come across. This piece retails for about $100 in the secondary market. It's very small. It's I Love You, and it's a Valentine's Day Mickey piece. Super duper cutie. Again, many people just slept on this piece when it came out. It wasn't produced much, and out of nowhere it just blew up, and there it is. This piece originally retailed for only $35. Now it goes for $100. Another two, which I can't recall if they came out at the same time that the Marie Jolie did, but I feel like it came out a year later or a year before. It's Sweetheart Diva Minnie. She's applying lipstick. And then you have Mickey, who's holding a box of chocolates, and it's called Love Struck. And he is just smothered as you zoom in kisses all over, as Minnie has left her kiss imprints all over him. Again, they're very small personality poses. These retailed when they came out for $30 each. They have gone up in price, and the detailing on these are impeccable. They're very heavily detailed. They're beautiful, and again, you can't just have one. You have to have the entire collection. Following that, we have these two, and I love these. Are one of my favorites. This is called I Heart You because of the base. They are identical. It's an I Heart You Minnie as she's making that sign on her hands, and the love is in the air, Cupid, Mickey. And as you can see, the bases are identical in scale. Hers has a triangular prism, his has hearts, and it's just super duper duper cutie. Oh my god, I just love this collection so much. These retail each for $45 when they launched. They have gone up since then. Again, I think you could still find them for under $100 each. Valentine's Day collection, by the way, this collection is not difficult to collect. Of everything I've showcased, nothing here is challenging so far to own. So there you have it. And I love the mixed media on his bow and arrow, his wings. Oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. How she's creating the heart shape with her hand. I love that detailing. Never seen that before. It is absolutely impeccable, these two. Another piece that's unconventional and the first time and only time we've ever seen it with Disney Jim Shore is this piece, and it's called Love Keeper. And it's this heart-shaped jewelry box. As you look around at 360 and you zoom in, you have the heart shapes, the red and pink heart shapes. The lilacking contrast to it is impeccable. And when you open it, it's a little jewelry box. It is not lined with felt. And this is the tip of the box as I keep it open here. Maybe that's a little better without, actually, let's not do that. Let's do this. As you zoom in on it. And it's Mickey and Minnie's head. And they're about to embrace each other. Very unconventional piece. When it first launched, it was $45. It has gone up. And it's still, like, you can attain this piece for under 100 or close to 100. It's not too common that you see this piece on the secondary market, but nevertheless, it's part of the collection. Very unconventional, but it is a Disney Jim Shore Valentine's Day piece. Following that, we have these two cuties, which I adore. This one is called You Keep Me Grounded. And it's Mickey holding a balloon. And it's that mixed media metal wire that he's holding the balloon with. And Lavia and Rose Minnie. These are absolutely adorable, this duo. They are so, so, so beautiful. Opposite bases, but still very similar. I love that they have like a matted paint to them, so they have a different style to them. I like the Mickey so much more, and I love that he's on his tippy toes, like falling backwards, as you can see the tips of his toes. And I feel like he's crossing his fingers behind his back. And the balloon says, I love you, the detailing. He has that matted detailing, and she looks beautiful. Again, I am a bigger fan of him. I feel like the rose bouquet is a little too big. Takes away from her. In scale wise, I wish the roses were smaller in scale, but nevertheless, they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. These each retailed for about $45. They have gone up in price, but again, you can find them for each under 100. The next piece is this one, and this one's still quite common to purchase. It's heavy and it's a big piece. It's called Heart to Heart. And it's really the last piece in my collection for the Mickey and Minnie, aside from another one that came out afterwards. And it is Mickey and Minnie sitting on top of this heart, embracing each other as they hold each other's hand, laying one on the other, and they're just staring into each other's eyes. It's a beautiful piece. This piece goes for about $70 because it is heavy and it is a little larger. It's a very heavy piece. It is absolutely beautiful. A lot of people have slept on this piece, but nevertheless, it's part of the collection. And if you're looking to complete a Valentine's Day collection, it's an adorable piece. Not my favorite piece, but it's cute. Following this piece, we have this one, which is probably one of the more difficult ones to find. This one goes for like about $150. There's no name on it. It's on the box, because there's no flat base. They're not on a base. And what I love about these is there's no base. So it's just them it's just a standalone piece. And it's Minnie, as you can see, her lips puckered up. You don't see that too often. Being ready to embrace Mickey, and then the hearts in the air that's floating from her to him. It is absolutely adorable. Now, fun story about this piece. I found this on Facebook Market app, and there was a seller who just had it. She didn't know. I mean, she sold it to me for $85, so I didn't get it for cheap. But it goes for like $150. I purchased this one last year. It was like one of the last pieces in the Valentine's Day collection that I needed. And I met her in Brooklyn. I drove to like far, far, far into like Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. And met her on a corner because like she was skeptical, right? Here's this guy looking to purchase a Disney figurine. So she met me in front of a corner in like a public space, and it was like, it literally was like a it was as if like she was like my supplier. And it was just hilarious. And so I had to open it in front of her, make sure it was in pristine condition, inspect it. It was in the middle of the dark too, so I had to like keep my phone light on. It was hilarious. Pass her the money and then call it a day and like walk off inconspicuously, and also like looking in all directions. It was hilarious. So that's how I obtained this piece. But at a great price. It retailed for like $50 when it launched, and now it goes for close to like $150. It's like if of all the pieces I shared today, it's so far I think it is the most expensive Valentine's Day piece is that one. This, by the way, is a very, very, very easy collection to collect. And the last piece we have is probably my favorite piece. This is a Hallmark exclusive and it's called Sweethearts and Swing. You can only purchase this on Hallmark. So if you have a Hallmark store that you know, and only Gold Crown stores were able to carry this and order this. It's an exclusive. You cannot find this anywhere else. This one came out last Valentine's Day, last year for Valentine's Day. I love the lilac base with the hearts and the stars. It's a beautiful. And then it's two tree branches creating a heart with the mixed media cord. I forget what you call it. It's like that rope burn cord. I forget what you call it. And in that mixed media swing, you have them, and they swing back and forth. Freaking adorable. The mixed media. It's Mickey and Minnie. As you zoom in on those details and you look 360, it is absolutely gorgeous. Not many people own this piece, and it sold out quite fast. Now, you can try your luck and go to some Hallmark stores, many Hallmark stores. I've been to local Hallmark stores that actually have this piece. So if you go to Hallmark stores, support your local Hallmark store. If you're traveling or doing a road trip from state to state, just go out on your way to your destination on Google Maps. Just put in Hallmark stores and it will show you other stores, and most likely you'll find it. One of every 4 stores, you'll find one. Some stores have their personal websites and you can go and check and they still sell it. This one retailed for $75 is the MSRP price. Worth every penny. It's large in scale. Absolutely breathtaking. And you can still find it. Or you can just shop the secondary market. Don't pay more than $90 on the secondary market for this piece, because you can still find it for $75. And that right there completes the entire Valentine's Day collection. I really wanted to do this at lightning speed, this video, because this is my 10th video of the day I'm filming. And my past self wants to make sure that I have enough content to last me till March of 2022. So thank you so much for being with me here today. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Valentine's Day and you spend it with your loved ones, whomever that may be. Your children, your hubby, the wifey, your grandparents, your father figure, mother figure in your life, friends. I don't care. Just spend it with someone and remind someone of how special they are in your life. If that's a little message I can leave you all with. So stay amazing. OMG, I forgot there's another piece. And I'm staring at it right now. I'll be right back. And we're back. And this is the piece. Literally forgot it. And I knew I would have ended up having to plug in the picture of it. It is called Heart on a String, and it's a small personality pose Eeyore. Look at that. I actually really like the fact, I should do a video like this where it's really up close and personal to the camera. Super duper cutie. This is probably the most common piece to find. You can find this for about $35 on the secondary market. It's still very easy to come across. He's holding this metal heart. I don't know what it is. It's like a heart on a string, but it's metal. I wish it was thread so it would go back and forth. But that's it right there. And that is officially the complete Valentine's Day collection, I think. If you saw a video that you think I forgot, please comment below and prove me wrong, because I know I'm wrong. But stay amazing, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.